Hello and welcome back to more Let's Play Blue Dragon. I am the Max View Trades. In the last part, Jiro, Kluk, and Maru all got their shadows back, and then we ran around the world for a little while, and then we found Zola, and now we've got a mech hat, and we can fly across the entire dang planet. We ain't got no restrictions anymore. Everything everywhere is our oyster. And now, before we finally conclude this game and take on Nene for the last time, we shall actually fly across the entire planet, ridding the world of what's left of all of the ancient machines, so that the world can finally live in peace and not have to worry about getting eaten by mechanical sharks and the like. You know, day-to-day normal stuff. Anyway, this is our first of many stops. If I can remember what it's called, I think it's the, like, I don't know, Forbidden Forest? Something of that nature? Not entirely sure. The Ancient Ruins Fortress. Ah, okay, the forest, whatever. Anyway, that chest is open because I've been here before, but I haven't done anything here, so don't worry about it. Anyway, we got a bunch of new poo snakes running around. They're magical. They've got, like, staves instead of spears. They're still incredibly useless and not worth paying attention to, but, you know, they're there if that's something you feel also interested in. We also got, I don't even know what that thing over there is. It's some sort of weird leafy monster thingamabob that I don't really feel like confronting right now, so if I could just... Okay, fine, the masked skimmer apparently would like to do battle. Very well, masked skimmer. Wow, really? You're gonna go into battle completely on your own without any help whatsoever? Ambitious. I have to give the little creature this much. He's definitely got the guts. He's got the A game going on. Too bad he is also far too weak to actually put up any much of a fight. He is dead now. The mighty bat monster has slain thee. That is how we do. All right. Also, everyone's a little bit stronger. Kluk's not as strong as I would like her to be, but, you know, significantly better. Also, everyone's shadow class has changed yet again. I want to say they probably mastered a few more things, but honestly, it's been a while, and I don't remember what you guys have last seen, so let me just briefly scroll across all these things so you can see where their numbers are at. You know, Shamil, Shamazel, all that good stuff. Pretty much almost everybody is a master in just about everything at this point. So now I'm just kind of throwing random classes at them just to reap the random benefits, which I am totally cool with. Examine a broken machine, get absolutely nothing, ain't that a bad a beat. Alright, let's see here. Okay, we've got people shooting at us. That's no good. Do not wish to be shot at. We also have a poo snake guarding some kind of box. I guess we'll have to do battle with him, if that's what he also very much wants. Very well, zebra poo snake. So I don't know if this is a poo snake created by zebra feces, or if it's just named such as because it looks like one. It's also covered in leaves, which is really gross. It implies the poo snakes are moist to the touch, and that is disturbing on a lot of levels. As if sentient poo with teeth wasn't already kind of weird. Either way, like I said, just like everything everywhere, poo snakes forever and shall always be completely worthless. You ain't ever gotta think about them. That's just how it is. Alright, let's open this thingamabob up and hope that things are wonderful inside of it. Shadow step shoes, I don't even know what those are. Ah, okay, and I just got shot. Alright. A ghost with a gun shot me with his gun, and that is unfortunate. Also, I guess I picked up some more accessories around this place. Oh, crud, you guys don't even know about the black belts. Yeah, okay, I'll get into that later, like in a few videos, but needless to say, black belts will double the SP gained from all enemies fought, and so I got some. They're actually really rare items and hard to get, so it took me a very long time to get 5 of them, but there you go. Let's see. Jiro has room for another thing, so that's cool. Let's see, the acorn shoes. I got a bunch of weird stuff. Let's see, Shadow Step Shoes has power to resist all elemental damage. Well, and that sounds fantastic. All right. Sure, there you go, Jiro. Put on them fancy boots. All right, so that was a complete and total dead end. Not worth adventuring over there. I mean, I guess I got some new shoes, but that's barely anything worth noting. Okay, that's something I wanted to tell you guys about. You see how sometimes, okay, most of the time you'll get stuff when you inspect things, but you know how when I kicked that rock it said nothing? Believe it or not, nothing is actually an item. You might think that you collected nothing, and you did, but at the same time, the game keeps track of all of the quote-unquote nothings that you find. And you can actually trade the nothings to a man in Jabral Castletown, and he'll give you stuff for the nothings. It's really kind of strange, but you can get some of the best items in the game by finding nothing. It's kind of confusing and hard to explain, so there you go. Either way, we've got a whole bunch of buttons to press. One button is currently pressed in. Whenever you find a button, you're going to want to try and press it. I mean, there's really no reason to... I mean, you don't have to. It's not important for anything. It just gets you a neat little accessory in the end. And that's all well and cool, so, you know, if you see one and you feel so inclined to push said button on the machine, then you might as well go ahead. Why not? Open this thing up, and that is a huge-ass blood-sucking beetle. Okay, don't want to antagonize whatever the hell that thing is. Nope. Just gonna keep pressing all these buttons on ancient random machines. And we'll just keep on exploring the mighty woods, we shall. And a golden scarab. Alright, fine. I tried to sneak past him, but he decided, nay, we shall do battle. Very well, golden scarab. Let's see if you can actually put up anything resembling a fight. Willing to doubt it? Oh, well, he survived a counterattack. I suppose he got that much down. Also, yeah, okay, so definitely. I don't think Shu could counterattack last time you saw him. So, yeah, he's definitely at least mastered the monk skill since you last saw him, so. It seems like every single time we take a break, you guys, like, come back and you've missed so much nothing, really. It's really just me punching a bunch of Kellions back in that ancient thing next to the ancient factory. You remember that with those weird little mushroom-headed guys with the spears? I basically just fought those guys for several hours until I felt like I fought them until I got bored and left, and then decided okay, might as well keep recording. That is a giant snake monster. We want to avoid fighting him at the current moment in time, because that is actually where I do believe what we're actually trying to get to in this place, where the ancient machine of war we need to destroy is behind that guy, and we don't want to go there yet. I got more buttons to push, because if I don't push them now, I'm going to forget about them, and all sorts of awful. Ain't having it. All right. Oh, wait. Okay, and apparently Zola just got sprayed in oil. Unfortunate. Now she stinks. Also unfortunate. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. She's also a guardian, so... Stink is one of the most unbelievably weird status ailments ever. It's probably, like, one of the only debuffing things that, like, genuinely, that actually kind of help you in certain situations. Because if your guardian class stinks, they're just going to get attacked more often, and if they're attacked more often, that's exactly what you want to have happen in that sort of fight. So, there you go, I guess. Either way, there are many paths running around here, and I keep forgetting if I've pushed buttons. It's hard to tell. They all look the same. Freaking maze zone up in here. Okay, let's see. Did I go this way? Kind of hard to tell. We'll find out soon enough. Walk around dilly bobber doo-doo there. Okay, the masked skimmer sounds like the worst superhero ever. Okay, this button is pushed, which means I've been here, which means I want to get out of this place. Ain't fighting you, masked skimmer. You go back to your luchador, Lucha Libre world over there. Mucha Lucha. Anybody remember Mucha Lucha? That was a pretty cool show. At least I thought it was. Opinions, I have them. All right. There was that one time, I think they had, like, I don't know if it was a movie or at least a very extended special. Either way, like, Penn and Teller showed up and they started wrestling. It was weird. I remember very little. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Get out of my way, zebra poo snakes. I'm constantly getting lost, forgetting which directions I've gone. It's very stupid and unfortunate, and it makes everybody at home angry with me for being awful. Okay, let's see. What we got over here is... Oh, okay, gotta push that button. That's all good. And then I think... Yep, that's what happens. All right, we've got a whole bunch of the howling leopard monsters. Okay, and I just got slapped. It's like he's like he was going for a high five or something. Sorry, Sir Brosephine, but we will not be high-fiving this day. Oh, no. I say nay. Let's see. However, in this specific instance, I would actually very much like to fight all four of them at once. So, I guess I'll just sort of sit around and wait for my turn so I can leave before I engage in combat again. Probably gonna take a little while. These dang leopardy monsters, they definitely know a thing or two about the killing of things. Ain't having it. I would like to leave. Thank you, goodbye. Alright, now we just sort of have to just kinda... Well, this isn't good. Alright, fine. 3 is good enough. I'll just walk around the other one. Why not? Let's fight some howling leopards. They're like the steel-eating tigers from before, except they're bright purple, so... That makes them different, apparently. I can't say I really know. RPGs and their ability to just create new monsters by just changing the colors of old ones and upping their stats a bit. That's how we do in this land. Alright, and counterattack, punchy. There you go. And you're dead! Ain't that awesome? Do not care much for how the Minotaur fights when in an assassin mode. It just kind of like sneaks around and then slaps people. I ain't having that. That is not worthy of the mighty Minotaur, if I do say so. But whatever, game. I shall make sure to switch it back to the mighty fist of justice as soon as I possibly can. But, you know, I'm just trying to get everybody as many, useful abilities as I possibly can. I figure why not give Jiro the double attack? I mean, he's certainly strong enough for it to be useful, so why not? Alright, there we go. Like everybody's just slapping things. Whatever happened to punching? Come on, renew! There we go. Actually, shoot, desperately needed that. Alright, so I guess we'll just charge up the attack a wee tiny little bit, because why on earth not? Also, we got one of those stupid hunter guys over there on the back. He's actually, you'd think, oh, well, naturally the ghost hunter would hunt the tigers and damage them, right? Well, no. In fact, not. For some reason, it's able to tame the beast, and that makes it stronger and faster. All around, it's just an awful situation that I'm not fond of. So, you gotta get rid of him as soon as you possibly can, because that's when these guys can start doing 500 points of damage for no dang reason. Ain't having none of that. Otherwise, you just kind of sissy slap their way to victory. That's how things work. There we go. And I guess there is one more running around the place. Can't say I care too much. They're not that fast. I can outrun them. That's simply how it is. Although we got a lot of different numbers. Everything is all weird and unorganized. It's kind of driving me insane. I wish all the numbers were even and the like, but that's just the way things are. As I was searching for nothings of which to collect to give to the nothing man, I ended up finding a whole bunch of other stuff and just, big mess. Hey, it won't open. It looks like it's locked somehow, but there's no keyhole. It has 7 buttons, but they pop back up even if I press them. There must be other buttons elsewhere then. Somewhere else, eh? And those are the buttons we're pushing. As soon as we push all of them, we will be able to open that chest. Is there something really exceptionally good in there? It's okay. I guess. I mean, it's something. And I'm all about having stuff, so there you go, I guess. Also, I guess there's literally nothing else I can do, so I guess I'll just go the way of the giant snake monster thing, because why not? Alright, just avoid all of the ancient machinery. Let's see, where's that giant howling snake monster? There it is, right over there. Alright. Okay, make sure I didn't miss any obvious buttons to push. You might actually remember this creature. I think it was purple when we first fought it, but this used to be a boss. And now I guess it's been, like, I don't know, maybe it's the exact same strength it was before and we're just significantly stronger. Kind of hard to tell. Either way, all you gotta do is smack it around a little bit and it'll just eventually fall over dead. That's pretty much the principle for all these sort of things. And I know I've said this before, but the Minotaur really needs to eat some food. I can see its ribs. That's very unappealing. Also, at some point, I gave Kluka an accessory that makes her beat money out of people. Don't remember what it was, but it's on her now. So, there you go. If you're wondering why you hear jingling of change whenever Kluk hits something, that would be why. Okay, now let's see. Just gotta bust my way through these fools. Open up what's over in here. We got a black belt. All right, that, ironically enough, I do not need. Okay, well, unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Okay. I see a bunch of, I don't even know what. They look like the Soul Eaters. They look like the animes. Ain't having that. Ain't having that. What I do see is a box that needs opening, and I will open it. There we go, Flawless Sapphire. Will I ever use that? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. And did I actually make it to the end zone? I just might have.
It's like a nest of land sharks. Or a base.
They're coming at us! Follow will crush them all!
I took down one of these things so easily, it's not even a threat anymore. Also, I'm not entirely sure, but I guess the 3 of the land sharks formed to make this. It looked like just one land shark formed it, but the other 2 aren't here. So I guess that's pretty much the only logical conclusion I could possibly come to. So I guess that's what I'll go with. All 3 of them have decided to form into some sort of weird Voltron-like thing. Very strange, but all the same, I shall beat it down like so many things before it. Now let's see, keep on using all of my new magical abilities. I managed to pick up quite a few things. I actually did a lot of exploring and dispelling those barriers that used to be that we couldn't get through before. Got some new spells, some new items and the like, all that good stuff. Okay, let's just charge things up here. Use Magic Sword as much as I possibly can because, well, I haven't used it at all in this entire game. Might as well use it pretty much almost exclusively at this point. He just kicked it! Okay, seriously? You're a giant mechanical shark bot thing with guns all over the place, and you just that was like kicking a dodgeball or something. That's just stupid. You land sharks, you used to be so cool. You used to be so intimidating. Now you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. Alright, fine. Jiro has a very weird animation when it comes to the magic sword abilities. Not sure what that's all about. There we go, just keep slapping him around, and eventually he's gonna fall over. Everything falls over once you slap it enough. Also, Shu does some sort of weird karate chop motion. Not sure what's up with that. Alright, come on, land shark. What you got? You got your machine gun? Very well. Good. Shoot me. Oh, look at all the bullets that just got shot me. That almost did damage. It almost did, but it didn't. You are highly unimpressive. All we gotta do is just keep on with the charging, and we pretty much are almost done. This thing's gotta be getting close to dead. You would think something that large comparative to us would be much more of a threat, honestly, and I suppose technically it should be. I guess I am a little overleveled for this specific encounter, although that will change, as most of the other side quests I'm actually kind of underleveled. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, just gotta keep hitting him. If he's heating up from that fire attack, although that apparently amounts to absolutely nothing. Oh, it's dead. And plop! And there we go. Just like that, the world is now rid of all remaining land sharks. There are none of them. That means that Kluk and Shu's parents are finally at peace. The thing that killed them is now extinct. There you go. In most situations, that would be considered completely terrible, but they're mindless death machines, so I don't really feel too bad about killing them. Anyway, open up the thingamaroo, grab the thingamabob, and we got weapon parts. You might be wondering, Max, a few trays, what on earth are those weapon parts for? Well, I'll tells ya. You can actually find a Mechcat loading dock bay thingamabobber, and you can actually upgrade the Mechcat that Zola took from Nene with some new stuff, and you can upgrade it. You can get some better parts for it, and like that. Those were weapon parts, so our attacks will actually be stronger. I suppose that somewhat spoils the fact that we will be fighting in the Mechcat again, but I suppose that kind of goes without showing. Otherwise, why would they even bother reintroducing it, you know? Alright, Shu's back at full health. Fantastic. He is a splendid guardian, if there ever was one, and I have, like, 3 of them now, so there you go. Okay, and I think we can duck, dodge, and weave our way across this place and push another button. I think there's a button over here. We gotta watch out for these guys, though. They will moon you, and that is no good. Ain't having it. Ain't having that at all. Whole bunch of medals. That is 50 medals. That is an excessively large amount of medals, but I will gladly take all of them. Thank you very much. Are you a button that needs pushing? Yes, you are, and I shall push it. And 6 buttons have been currently pushed in. 1 more, and then we can get whatever's in that chest. Unfortunately, I remember that being the last one I had to do in my practice run, so this is not too good. I'm not sure where the last one is. Can I go down here? Yes, I can. Fantastic. The beetle is back. Ain't that unfortunate? Okay. And don't want to fight the mighty scarab. I do not wish to fight the scarab. Come on, man. I've already proven my worth. We've already shown that I'm significantly stronger than you. Ain't no point in fighting again. Okay, so we're back at the very, very beginning. Is this a button I did not push? Oh, the very first button. I did not push it. It was the one that that's the one we should have pushed first. Sometimes that happens. I guess I just I either missed it or I assumed I already pushed it. Either way, does not matter. We pushed it. So we might as well go and grab that thingamaro before we get out of here. I mean, we went through all the trouble to, you know, get all the stuff needed to open up the stupid chest, so we might as well actually reap the benefits after all. Okay, get out of here, I don't even skimmer. Skim milk. Does that make you think you're better than me? Just because you're skim milk? I think not. Okay. Now we can open this thing up, and what's inside it? A gravitic necklace. Okay, is that even good? I don't entirely know. We're gonna find out. Let's see, Kluk, do you benefit from wearing whatever this thing is? That's a Kellyon necklace. Whoa! Turns the wearer into a Kellyon during battle, but gives you crazy stat boosts. Alright, I guess I picked that up at some point. Never going to use that, though, because that's stupid, and whoa, that actually is very good. Huge boost to the defense, and with her being a lower level, that's actually a pretty good... It's actually pretty useful for her, so okay, I'm pretty good with that. Let's roll with that, why don't we? And now, that's 1 ancient machine, or I suppose technically 3 taken down, so ain't that a big old pile of awesome. Let's warp to Telta Village, because I don't want to walk all the way through this stupid place. Plus, revisiting Telta Village, we might notice something kind of interesting. I mean, it's not entirely necessary to see, and in fact, you gain absolutely nothing from observing this, but it's a neat little thing nonetheless. You might notice it's a lot less dreary. Stuff's still broken and stuff, yeah, but there you go. And we've got a bunch of... It turns out that King Jabral sent a bunch of his Blade Masters over here to kill all the monsters that were roaming around, and now that there are no land sharks, well, everyone can come back and live here again, so they can rebuild and everything will be perfectly fine. Even Fushira has returned to his old home. Chu, how are you doing? It looks like we'll be able to return to our old lives. I mean, granted, you'll have a giant dragon for a shadow, and that'll never go away ever. So, I mean, our lives will still be kind of weird. And in one of the sequels to this game, I get a shadow that kind of looks like a giant Vileplume, but that's neither here nor there. So our lives will always be kind of weird, but I guess we'll get used to it. Yeah, in this, I don't know. I remember Kira Toripo actually has a shadow. He just hasn't been showing. But a lot of the characters we've been running around to actually end up with shadows. Every character you think deserves a magic shadow eventually ends up with one. Like, the girl we met in Devour Village, she gets one. It's like a giant genie cat thing. And, somehow Yasato, you remember Yasato? He gets a shadow, and I don't even know how robots do that. But, there you go. I guess because he has a heart. He's a good machine man with a good heart. I suppose. I can't say I really know. Either way, a bunch of the friends we get shadows, and that's pretty awesome.